Today we're going to go and watch an unveiling of a memorial plaque for the two ladies that were executed during the Lowestoft witch trials. In the 17th century, two Lowestoft widows named Amy Denny and Rose Cullender were hanged for witchcraft. Their trial took place in Bury St Edmunds and they were found guilty of 13 charges. They were accused of bewitching young children. The evidence was based on dreams and hearsay evidence by the children, likely to have been told what to say by their parents. This was part of the same witch trials that saw 200 people from Salem executed. 500 people from East Anglia were executed, mostly women.
I even had it in the latest. My mum had an even worse experience with
Everyone, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Bellevue Park, and today as we unveil the new memorial stone to honour the lives of Amy Denny and Rose Cullender, who were two women from Lowestoft who were accused and tried for witchcraft in 1662. The stone has been placed next to the Witches' Beacon here in Bellevue Park. This park celebrates 150 years of being Lowestoft's first public park this year, and it is an honour to be able to add the park's ongoing story as we unveil this memorial. Our thanks at Lowestoft Town Council goes to Mr. Ivan Bunn, who has been instrumental in the design of this memorial stone and in keeping the story of the Amy and Rose alive. I would like to invite Ivan up to give a few words about Amy and Rose and the importance of telling their story. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Elise. Thank you, man. It's not my tobacco I want, it's my notes. They're in here. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for turning out. There's only 37 pages, so we'll be home by tea time. Okay, I'm going to try and keep this short for obvious reasons. But first of all, I'd like to thank Lowestoft Town Council for their support in the provision of this memorial. When I was first approached by the council suggesting that a memorial should be provided to record and remind us of the sad and untimely death of two Lowestoft women who 350 years ago were executed as witches, they first, understandably, question was, who were they and why should there be a memorial? So I'll tell you just a little bit of the backstory. In the 17th century, Lowestoft was a small town with less than 2,000 residents. Here amongst them lived Amy Denny and Rose Cullender. They were two elderly widows, mothers, grandmothers, of whom we know but little. No doubt they, like most of us, did have their faults in some shape or form. For reasons we know not, by the 1650s, their neighbours, individually and collectively decided that they were witches. They were accused of making people ill, killing a 10-year-old girl, destroying livestock and entertaining evil spirits. Using witchcraft in this way was a felon under the Witchcraft Act of 1604. By the year 1662, their accusers, their fellow townsfolk, not forgetting, decided to invoke this Act of Parliament, and so Amy and Rose appeared at the Assize Court in Bury St Edmunds. Here they were tried before a jury and one of England's most senior judges, Sir Matthew Hale. After what is seen today was a farcical trial that lasted only one day. They were found guilty on 13 indictments and were sentenced to death. 4 days later, they were publicly and cruelly hanged at Bury St Edmunds on the 17th of March, 1662. There is no record where they were buried or how their bodies were disposed of. The extensive report of their trial records full details of all the evidence, in inverted commas, given against them. Today we can read this and marvel at the ludicrous accusations made against them by their neighbours. This report records not one word spoken either by Amy or Rose during the trial, except that we are told they are pleaded not guilty to all the charges made against them, and we are told that as they stood by the gallows, they confessed nothing. Amy and Rose were just two of the hundreds, if not thousands, of women accused and legally executed as witches at that time, which was only a few short lifetimes ago. It is my hope this small memorial will stand in mute reminder of this injustice, not only to Amy and Rose, but to all those who suffered and usually died after being found guilty under a law that today, with hindsight, we know was misguided, cruel, and inhuman. We cannot change that, but simply remember and hopefully learn lessons from it. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Hello, how are you? All right, thank you. Sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, I'll see you later.